Tony loves this song, doesn't he? Starts rubbing himself in bad places.
Dead.
Wait till Sue gets hold of this.
It's a ringtone.
One of my best customers, Sue.
Is she? Hi, everyone.
Checks don't bounce.
Hello.
Hello.
Club Trev's recording. We're here at the Grey Gums.
Well, we are indeed. You've got to keep talking.
Oh, yeah, no, sorry.
Yeah.
We're here at the Grey Gums to talk again and do a podcast, apparently. So let's get started. How are you today, Trev?
Mate, I'm going real well. And you?
I'm well, yeah, well. Really
And
well.
you've shaped up real well. I did get all
quick
sorts of
backup.
messages last night.
Right,
and
declared my undying love several times.
You didn't? Who to?
Everyone involved.
Really?
Yeah. Hello, Mariah. You're here
Hi.
too. Producer Mariah's on air today. She's back from a holiday in New Zealand. What a whirlwind few weeks it's been.
Yes.
And we've got Barney boy here as well. Barney, how are you?
Finally
Hello,
some
all.
common
How are
sense. Hello, Bun.
Put that microphone close to you, mate.
Look at Tony with all
And
these
then-
electronic
and then
gadgets.
today, what about this for news? Our producer Tony's in action. We have the camera set up as I wave at her.
I don't think I'm
don't
on it,
stare
which
at
is good.
Yeah, don't stare at the camera. It's going to fall on my head. Who was the bloke that happened to him on the footy back in the day? The sign, where the sign came down? And he,
No idea.
Anyway, it was good television.
Yeah.
This is also
That's
this is
riveting.
better podcast as well.
So what are we
so
talking?
we're gonna
What
be-
did you do last night?
What happened last night? I was going
Yeah.
to talk about, first of all, I need to talk about that. Yeah, we're test trialing some video. We keep getting asked about it, so some of our away trips will now be videoed and we'll be up there and people can see Buzz in full HD. when we're at
Oh,
Linden.
wasn't that?
Wow.
Yeah.
Can see the scraps
Yeah.
in his beard.
Everyone will be like, oh, I wish I was having some of that toasty. I love how he does that. Has a Breville hanging off his chin.
Yeah, so it's been a fun week, yeah.
Has it?
The birthday last night,
Yeah.
looked after. I think I drank some
Too
tequila, some
much.
ouzo, some... Too much what? I drank too much.
Drunk too
okay.
much.
And this wasn't in the same glass, but was it?
No.
No, but he
we-
did get a
there's
fruit
Joey.
tingle as a cocktail,
fruit
though.
tingle.
Was that whatever you do on your own,
American
you just
honey
keep it to that?
6.
Joey Bennett just rocked in, and I want to
Joe.
talk to Joey in a little while. So we
Some news about Joey coming up.
Yeah, I need to be able to talk to Joey, but yeah, we'll talk to him
Microphone here.
soon.
Well, good,
Hello, Joe. How are you, mate? How was the holiday? Holiday
Good radio.
good?
Anyway, how are you, Mariah?
Was it? Yeah.
I'm good. I'm good. We've got good news that I'm not moving to Melbourne anymore, so
Why is that?
sticking
Who's it-
around
yeah, that's
for a
right.
bit.
Who's it good news for?
Are you still going to
Well,
serve me lunch?
No food from me. I will not be working here anymore, but I'm sticking
She's
around.
just gonna
though.
be here
Anyway, I'll just be around.
She's still producing the show, though. We don't have to hire a new one.
No, that's
So I have to take the sea cat
That's
down.
really good. So, and how long did your birthday go for last night?
4 a.m.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
not bad.
Yeah, it started about...
And you wake up dusty?
Yeah, I didn't wake up. I don't know if you
I mean,
noticed.
but-
I woke up
you had-
before missed calls. The only person who's worried was you.
Yeah.
We have a show to do tonight. No one
I
else
thought,
cared.
fuck you. No, you can get up.
Okay.
I got stuff to do because I've been talking to the people at Great Northern, which we can talk to
Yeah,
later. I thought
we're
you
gonna
need to be
talk
part
soon.
about this.
No, yeah.
Just sleeping your little head off.
What are you talking about? I don't snore.
So, what are you, binoculars or beer? No, I've got a beer. Thanks, Joey.
But no, it was a great night. I really appreciate everyone coming along. We had a laugh and a drink, and I got fed a whole bunch of alcohol, and someone else spewed, so it was good.
Thanks for the invite. No, it was really good.
I only invited you 4 times, but anyway.
You said
Good
that.
night. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Barney, how's your week been?
Yeah, real good, mate. The daughter started daycare last week, so she's been sick ever since she went to daycare for the first time.
And have
as
you
everyone
picked her
knows.
up or you've just dropped her?
No, she's still there.
She's still there?
Pick her up tomorrow.
Really? It's cold at night.
It's long daycare.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, we had a real good day on the Saturday. Went down to the Nines, so that was an experience.
So
in the
first time
corporate
at
box.
Bankwest?
Yeah, first time at Bankwest. That's an awesome stadium, that is.
Yeah.
I tell you what.
Yeah, we're talking off air, Barney. I'm a Parramatta supporter, obviously. I will have to go.
Oh,
And,
definitely.
Yeah.
Come a
he
bit of,
said-
it's already a fortress for Parramatta, really, isn't it?
Well,
so they say.
something had to be.
Yeah.
Something had to be.
Well, the old one wasn't working for that. It was leaking everywhere.
The last good oval that worked was, I
Leaky
think,
points.
Cumberland Oval.
They burn it down, didn't
Yeah.
Well, then they burnt it down.
Yeah. So yeah, how was the experience at Bankwest? So you were in a box?
Yeah, that's right. I was in a sponsors box next to the NRL box. Yeah, but there was only probably 5,000 or 6,000 people in there at times. But the noise that bounces around that stadium when
Wow.
the cheer goes up is enormous.
Phenomenal.
That place full would the walls would be shaking.
And when Parramatta
Guaranteed.
were on their streak, it must have been loud. I mean, the
Well,
soccer.
a few sellouts in the semi-final there.
Yeah,
That would have been
the
unreal.
soccer must be loud. I mean, they're
Yeah, well, they got
helpless bunch.
the derby on this weekend, I think,
Yeah,
don't they? Sydney
yeah.
and
Sold out.
Western. Yeah,
Western
we're
Sydney
pretty
and
close.
Sydney
It's
FC.
30
Yeah.
plus already. So
Wow.
it's going to be good weekend.
And yeah, how was your experience at Bankwest, Mariah?
I've gone there twice. Once was in a box, and another one was right down the very front on the try line. But it was both times. It's just phenomenal there. But
Phenomenal.
but and yeah.
Phenomenal.
I'm not doing it anymore.
Now it's in my head. Thanks for that.
The sound there is crazy. Like everyone going off. It doesn't matter where you are in the stadium. Everyone's kind of feeling it. So
Awesome. And the actual, how was the tournament itself, Barn? The nines to watch?
It was a little bit slow. I don't know if international's the way to go. I think we probably have to go back to the club format, which is obviously what they're looking at next year.
Is it pre
it's
or
announced
post?
today, going to be Perth. It's going to
At
be
club level?
Yeah, it's going to be the same sort of thing.
Who
Couple
did
of
I
weeks
watch?
after the
I
grand
watched
final.
USA.
Yeah.
Did you see when they
Oh.
grabbed the ball, they all shit themselves? Like, I'm not running up. They
You
just get past.
you should have heard the cheer when they were 11-4 up against Australia, mate.
Yeah,
the
they
place was
scored
going
first.
off. Everyone was cheering for the US because they were leading Australia after
Yeah.
about 5 minutes.
They all looked up and thought, this bloke's running at me with no pads, and just knocked the snot out of him. Yeah, they were a bit timid.
Because obviously the game, like our game's not an international game, so there was a lot of blokes there that you don't see week to week. So with the club stuff, it's probably going to be a lot, be a better tournament, I'd imagine, if it was run as the clubs.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
it was a really good day. It started a bit slow. Obviously, you got your dead games here and there, but Samoa
Yeah.
Tonga was a
Apparently
brilliant
the game of the
game.
weekend was the women's game on a Friday night. Was it
Oh.
England and New Zealand, maybe? Apparently they flogged each other. It was
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's some
That
big
is a lot of-
contact
That's what,
with the
that's what you want to
females
see,
when they
women
play.
flogging each other.
Mm.
Yeah, that'd be tops.
But yeah, how was it? Yeah, the live experience in the final. Obviously, some ripper tries and that, and
Yeah, and that was brilliant. Well, Moses tore him apart in the final, didn't he? He was real good.
Yeah.
But the footy was good. Obviously, the shorter games is only 9 minutes a half, so
yeah,
it was very exciting. But the final was probably the best game of the
And how many people
Yeah.
were there?
tournament. But
10,000?
yeah, early in the days, probably only about 3 or 4.
Yeah,
But
right.
The noise was still real good. That stadium, the way they've set that stadium up is amazing. The
and did you
lights
make
and-
the most of the corporate hospitality?
Oh yeah, I had about 25, 30 beers, and then
Stuff
found my way back here. And
You keep
had
that
a
up,
few
you'll be able to
more
go on
and
tour with Joe and his friends. Jeez.
got myself a hat and a beer coaster, and yeah, it was a real good day. Real good day.
Yeah.
Awesome.
The food coming all day, finger food, and
Yeah.
roast beef roll.
And how'd you bowl the next day when you with a gut full of piss?
That's Mariah.
I bowled all right. None for 4, mate. Off 4. What are you
Yeah.
talking about?
Gone to Melbourne, said.
No, Cairns.
Cairns.
Melbourne's Cairns.
She's back.
No, she's back.
I'm staying.
Changed her mind.
Mm.
Don't know why.
I'm staying.
Put up with her.
Bowled a
No.
bit short, but
You're not going to serve me. Why not?
This is Joe. For all our people who
Yeah,
know
Joe,
of
give
Joe,
them a-
Joe will be coming
Joe
on.
can say hello. 'Cause we had a
Joe,
talk-
Hello.
Yeah.
Mariah, why won't you serve me?
Because I won't be working here anymore. I would just be socialising here.
Oh, okay. I get here on Mondays and Tuesdays at 11 for the footy.
it's got some
you
nice
can-
cars too, Mariah. Like a
You can
really.
come sit with me. We'll take the Merc for a run, maybe the Mustangs, and
Oh, don't talk
and
about
it's
Mustangs.
really.
Joe doesn't even know about my Mustang. Gone.
I heard.
Yeah.
Gone. New one on the way.
Lost it.
Gone. What about you get replacement? New for old 24 months? 23 months. Made it by a month.
1 month.
1
1
month.
month.
You're a freak.
So for all those that have worried about Trev and his lack of wheels, yeah, the story's got a happy ending.
Yeah.
It's the first happy ending for you in a while, Trev. So.
Tell you what, it's hard to go grocery shopping with a Jim's trailer on the back. It really is. You get a parcel pickup.
I thought
What,
there was only two
what, I've
places.
seen your fridge. What are you shopping for? Leftover Big Macs. Where do they sell them?
I thought there was only 2 places you went to for a happy ending.
Yeah.
They were both in the city.
Yeah.
But you managed to get one right up north. Hey?
Poor old Steve Chester grabbed his chest and closed his eyes, kissed his ass goodbye.
Put the Mustang into the trees, rode it off, and they gave you a new one. I can't believe it.
Yui Insurance. Can't back Yui Insurance enough. They've been nothing but good. Yui Insurance. So, haven't got it yet. A little bit hard to get. They're a bit hard to get. So,
Do you want to borrow mine?
what you got it insured for, Joey? I can help you
I
out.
was going to say it might have something to do with the
2 years old.
with it being smashed up a
Is it
couple of
under-
weeks before the insurance.
Give it to me at 23 months.
You short a car, I'll lend you one.
No, I got me ute. And I know he's got all these Mercs and all that, but he'll lend you any car except his white work ute. Penrith Air Supply.
Give him a plug. Yeah, here you go, Joe. Give him a plug.
Hang on.
He doesn't
hang on.
need no plug.
Trev's been very, very unfair here. I have a Holden ute.
You do indeed.
I do.
That's your pride and
I have
joy.
a Magna.
You do indeed. You've had that Magna for many years.
Yeah, and I'll lend you the Magna anytime, Trev, you want. Yeah?
I used to have a
Then I have
Magna.
a couple of Mustangs, and then I've got a
Very reliable Magnas.
I've got a very nice Merc.
You do indeed.
And
And he
the-
hangs out with some shady blokes that have very nice SUVs.
and everyone else can go nick themselves.
He does have some nice cars. He works very hard, Joey. So,
Good work, Joe. Yeah,
Yeah.
Did you get your plugs in? Ah,
yeah.
it's all right.
I don't think he cared.
They'll find it.
Wait till
Not
Joey's on with Royce. Oh, won't that?
Yeah, so that's coming up. Yeah, when are we doing that?
Oh, we have a magnificent.
Hang on, they keep handing me this.
He's
thing.
very shy,
Um,
Joe, by the way.
I am very shy, but if you guys are up for a wonderful evening, I'm going to bring Royce down, and you will get a very, very, very close insight to a different Royce than the
Yeah.
one you see in the
For-
paper.
Forget the legend that you saw in 90.
Yeah, forget the
91.
Forget the two
we
try
want the real
scorer. forget the man who said he'll have a drink of everyone in Penrith.
Yeah.
Mate,
I think he has by now. It's taken him 25 years. or
We'll
whatever it is.
we'll talk to the Royce who
He needs a couple of cans of courage
was
first.
wearing
Royce.
high heels one evening. That's the Royce we want to
Yeah,
talk to.
I have a feel that Joey's going to send
Should we
this
get any
podcast
spoilers
to
or-
Royce.
A spoiler, okay. All right, I'll give you a quick spoiler. This is a true story. It's as true as I can get to you. Royce used to live behind the Piney Tavern.
He certainly
Alright,
did, yeah, yeah.
Okay. And Royce's dad, Georgie Simmons, was a greyhound trainer and had good mail on greyhounds. Anyway, Royce and I were at the tavern
Yep.
on the drink,
Yep.
and
What are the
George has rung up and said, "Get on the 7, it can't lose." Right?
Famous last words.
But Royce, I'll give you the problem with Royce is winning's not enough for Royce. He wants to win more.
Right.
So Royce decides to have a standout trifecta.
Mm-hmm.
The 7
Yep.
from the 1 and 3,
Right.
right?
Yep.
100 times.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Come with that, yeah.
guys, true story.
Fair
Absolute
bet.
True story.
Yep.
Okay. So
Who
I
was the
said,
roughie?
Just no, they were both roughies, but the 7 was the
The
favourite.
standout, yeah.
But the 7 was what Georgie Simmons said to Royce, won't lose, can't lose. Okay. We put the bet on. Actually, he physically gave me the money. I put the bet on, right? I go up to the window. I put it on, okay? I come back to the table. We're sitting there. The race comes on. Trev, you're not going to believe it. The 7 won by 7 lengths.
Shit.
Like, shitted in, exactly like his father said it would.
Yeah.
Right? And then the other 2 duly saluted, and we had in line 7, 3,
3 and 1.
Trifecta.
100 times.
100 times. And Royce is doing cartwheels around.
Well, as good as he can when
At
you're
the Pioneer
4'9".
Tavern. This is the Pioneer Tavern, right? It's 11 o'clock at night, right? And you got to imagine, there's not a lot of people there. And Royce is doing the dance, right? Okay? And you asked me for a spoiler,
Yep.
okay? Okay.
This will be a soft spoiler. I'm sure after 20 schooners there'll be some good ones.
Yeah.
So the spoiler is, he says, go collect the ticket. I go up, I put the ticket in the thing, nil pay.
Wrong.
No, this can't be right. This can't be nil pay. I put the ticket in again, nil pay. I've called the manager in. Fucking just give us our money. I backed the wrong race. So, no,
You didn't have to write a check to Royce.
Trevor, gets worse. I go back to the table. I tell Royce what happened. He picks up a pool cue and proceeds to fucking chase me around the pioneer table, whacking me on the head. We're talking $7,000 or $8,000 here.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I put it on race 8. Not. That's my spoiler, boys.
And yet he still
How-
had
how-
Royce is going to come,
Yeah.
and he'll tell you all the really good stories.
How did race 8 go? It didn't come, but it didn't back over in race
Obviously,
8. No
7,
good.
3 and 1 didn't come good in
It
race
was no
8.
good in race 8.
They could have been 3 roughies.
Maybe
You
that
could have got
ticket's
100.
still alive. There's a lost ticket
Hey,
somewhere.
you're asking a man who ran home, half naked, getting chased by a man with a pool cue. Like, what would you do?
It's a live ticket. Thanks,
There
Joey.
will be a lot more to come
There's
from
more to
Joey.
come.
I have
We're doing
no
that.
doubt.
We're doing that in about 3 weeks, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll be up soon. We're excited for that. That's going to be a lot of fun. Let's get on to very quickly, Mariah. You spent some time in New Zealand.
I did.
How was that? What did you did?
I did a lot, actually. Pretty much any adrenaline thing that you could do down in the South Island, I did it. So I did.
How was the sheep after it?
Lamb was delicious to eat. Cooked in a restaurant. No, but yeah. So I did a 43-meter bungee jump, which was awesome. A big canyon
How
swing.
tall was it?
43 meters.
Okay, yep, cool, just checking.
Yep.
Barney's looking at me going, you fucking
You can
These
talk,
great,
Bart. Sorry,
these
hello.
great northerns are going down too well.
There's great Northerns. Great North. Anyway, keep talking, man.
And did when I did a quad bike tour around going up a mountainside and actually listened to the podcast that you guys did that day.
That's what it's all
Last
about.
time.
isn't it?
Producer Mariah.
I do have
And
a
then
quad
chewed
bike
me
at
out
home.
for chewed me out. I was going to say chewed me out.
Okay, that's
And
enough
then
of
I
that.
was in trouble for swearing too much. So,
Really?
yeah,
You
apparently.
did swear a lot. Anyway,
yeah.
and did a canyon swing, the K jet, which is like just a ridiculous jet boat that goes across and does spins, and I got absolutely drenched and it was freezing cold.
I had a Mustang that did spins.
It didn't end as well.
No.
Yeah, I just got a little bit wet. I didn't ride a car off.
So
So.
did Steve Chester.
Have we seen him since? I haven't seen him since.
I haven't
Is
seen
he
him
actually
since.
still
Is
alive?
he all right?
Yeah, I asked him if he was all right.
No.
He said, yeah.
Mm.
So
Um,
I told Maddie, he goes, oh, shit, because he's worth a bit, Steve.
Oh.
You know, there's only 2 kids. They could have cashed in. Maddie goes, what? But, yeah. I
Anyway.
said he lives to fight another day.
hung out in an ice bar, which was awesome. You get like half an hour in there, and I had
So now you're an ice addict.
4 cocktails, 2 shots, and I felt fine until I walked outside, and then proceeded to drink some more after anyway.
Mm.
But yeah, the cold kind of makes it a bit weird on how it all feels.
There's one of them
as you're
in,
drinking,
there's one of
but
them in Sydney near the Opera House.
Yeah,
isn't there?
yeah.
One of those
Near
ice
the
things.
opera bar somewhere, I think.
Yeah.
So,
coolest thing. It is awesome in there. But yeah, you're only allowed like half an hour in there. I think the max some places do overseas is like an hour or something like that.
Is that
but just-
expensive? Because if you run out of money, all you do is go to Tony. You just get a shitload of beer and sit in one of his cool rooms.
No, it
Just
wasn't
crank
too
it.
bad.
He can get it to like
wasn't
minus
too bad.
30 or something in there. It's real cold. Minus 20.
Minus
Yeah,
right.
just
We were
crank it up.
only at minus 9.6. So
Ah,
yeah, it was soft, but it was pleasant. It was
probably-
actually quite nice and comfortable in there. But
it's probably colder outside in New Zealand.
yeah.
no, we had good weather actually. There was only 2 days actually. It was just when we were driving back up the west coast. So I hired a car and drove down the east coast to Queenstown, stayed there for a week, back up the west coast.
It's only thin, isn't it? You can
Stayed-
see the people going, when you're going west, you can see the people going east. On the east coast. There they are over there.
Not when I was going back up to Christchurch because it was raining too much.
Oh,
Couldn't
was
see
it?
anything. It was,
Right.
Yeah, it was only like 2 days of rain when I was driving back to Christchurch. But other than that, we had fantastic weather. I got sunburnt twice. Fantastic pale skin of mine.
Yeah.
Playing golf for the first time ever in my life.
How'd you hit them?
Really?
I had one hole I got par. The rest I was pretty fucked.
Because I heard the story that when you were playing golf and like someone quickly ran off the course and they go, quick, we need a doctor because Mariah's been hit really bad between the first and second hole. Yeah. No, you got nothing?
Nothing.
No? Okay.
Nothing
Yeah.
to that. Anyway.
Wouldn't leave much room for a Band-Aid. But
No.
anyway. Right.
Anyway,
you
sorry,
played golf?
I'm back. Yeah, it was really cool. Did the zip lines as well in Christchurch, and so that was like a 1.1 Ks or something like that. And you can get up to about 100 Ks. There was somebody the week before that actually got up to, I think they said it was 111 Ks or something. So
He's just a big bloke.
but yeah, a bigger bloke, so he
And
flew a
falling
bit
down.
faster. But yeah, awesome though. It was really, really awesome. And best part about when I was doing the budgie, other than actually doing it myself, as soon as we kind of walked in, and you can stand there and watch everyone jump and that sort of thing. And there was this bloke he was a little bit older, probably in his 40s or so.
Oh, imagine being that old.
But I mean
Imagine
older.
being in your
in the-
40s, Joey.
Hey, no, there was
If you knew now, no, well, when you're only 43.
there was a 70
Why'd you look at Tony when you said that?
77-year-old lady who was doing her 15th and 16th bungee that day on the same bus as me, and she did the catapult thing as well. And yeah, 77 years old and just smashing it out. Anyway, this other bloke was there, and we could see him, and you see him just like slowly go to shuffle out, holding on to the bar, and it was the point when he was supposed to let go of the thing to be able to stand up to jump off. You just see him just shuffle the feet out and then just slowly like lay down almost, and just the people who were working there just dragged him back in off the edge because he fainted. And he did not get to do his bungee jump that day.
They should just rolled him off.
Fucking
the-
soft.
Filmed it
Yeah,
anyway.
just drop him
Fucking
down.
soft.
It was the funniest
Took
thing
a
to
cup
see
of
though.
concrete and harden the
Yeah,
fuck up, for
right.
God's sake.
But it was an awesome holiday, and I would probably go back to... I would definitely go back to New Zealand, but I'd love to go up and do the North Island probably next time.
Would you go with the same
Yes.
crowd,
I
or...?
just... No, I would not be going with the same crowd. Thank you,
Okay.
Trevor.
Huh?
Right, no, I was just asking. I don't know who you went
No,
with, but...
traveling by myself is better, actually. I've learnt that very recently.
Right,
A month
cool.
in Europe was better than 2 weeks in New Zealand with someone else.
Right. Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
And what's happened since?
Well, I'm...
Cool. Anyway, Barney,
Yeah.
how's it going?
Look
Have
at Joey. He's
inside
just writing
jokes.
quotes
Joey's
down
giving
tomorrow. I've never seen
producer
so many
Joey.
noughts.
Wow. Okay, he's making notes. We'll
Hey,
come
can
back to
we-
Joe.
can we talk about
now,
what we're
I
up
need
to?
talk- we're talking about. No, we're talking about. Yeah, we can. We're mentioning We've mentioned a few non-sponsors, but we actually just mentioned our sponsors, Great Northern,
Yes.
who have been on fire, and we're going to work with them in about a month's time
Yes.
to do something very exciting. Trevor, would you like to break the news?
Well, we need Joey to listen to this as well, because
Definitely,
we're going
Have
away.
fun.
We're going away to Warren.
going to Warren.
We're going with Great Northern to Warren, and we're taking it to the town. So I know Uncle Clary's butcher shop's up there, and there's petrol stations, and there's all sorts of towns up there, and believe it or not, the impact of the drought is far. Everyone thinks of the farmers when they think of the drought. Well, it's a lot worse than that, and the small businesses, cop a flogging, and like we're sending a shout out to people who can help us, and the logistics of it, and we will get onto it over the next 7 days, before we start podcasting again. But we're going to really take it to the street, and we'll get sponsorship from water companies, we'll get them from cereal companies, muesli bars or whatever for the kids, we'll get it from chip companies, we'll get all that. Great Northern, I know, are going to come to town with a lot of kegs for
Yep, they're gonna,
for the
supply-
pub in Warren.
So
They're
the pub
gonna
in Warren, they're going to, which we'll put up once we get the official
Yep.
final details, we'll put it up on Facebook. But they're going to supply kegs for the day,
Yep.
and all profits will go towards the farmers in Warren.
Well, they go to the
gonna be
farmers,
amazing.
and then our aim here at Little Club Trev is to raise as much money as we can to take up to go to the butcher shops
Yep.
and to buy 1,000, or 10 $100 raffle gift vouchers, and then
Yep.
go to the petrol station and go to the chemists, and
Yep.
it's the little things that we don't think of. Like toilet paper. When you've got no money,
Yeah,
what do you buy?
yeah.
What do you buy? I mean, and so we're going to go up there, and hopefully with thousands of dollars. Where yes, we do raffles, and Great Northern, they'll give Great Northern eskies, and yes, they'll do beer, and we'll give hats and shirts and stubby coolers away and things like that. but we'll actually go up there with the money and we will spend the money in the shop. So then the raffle tickets, people will win the $100 vet, but we've already paid the butcher shop, we've already paid the chemist, we've already paid. So it generates income for those people.
Yep. And then we're obviously going to hopefully do 2 or 3 shows and
We'll
speak
do-
to everyone up
we'll-
there
we'll
and
talk
do
to the
some
locals
videos and
and
get
there'll be-
it up. And
there will be some
like
great
we've done
yarns.
at them, and we'll get the locals involved and we'll get some of the stories from on the ground up there. It should be a lot of fun.
Yep, and we do know some good people down here in Penrith, and we are lucky. You know, we talk, we're getting low. We've got 50% water in our dam. Some of these people, and you know, we have done a hay run before. Some of these people, we gave it to. We gave bottled water to someone. They haven't drunk actual clean water for 3 months.
Yeah, I was
Yep.
going to say it's
So
even
they
come out
have
to
not even drunk water. And we took hay out there, and we were going to do a hay run this time. You're talking with people with 300,000 acres and things like that with 700 head of cattle. You give them 5 bales of hay, which is nothing. So let's look after the businesses there, and let's look after the kids so they've got something for a little lunch for schools, and let's look after the basics of the everydays. Now, it's the Warren Services Club that we're going to, and the
Okay.
name did slip me, and that's where we're
Yep.
going to go.
Beautiful.
And we're going to, we'll do a whole day out there. We might talk to a local bus company here, and we've talked to people already, and I know there's about 8 or 10 people already who
We're
have
already
signed
taking
up.
the entourage.
And we'll
The
take an
travelling
entourage up.
caravan's already backed.
Yeah, and
We've got Antone's coming this time. His first trip with us.
I think
Murph will be
and
back.
Mick,
We'll have
Murph, we'll have Mick.
I think Shelley, I think.
I think Sheldon wants to come.
might bring
Dave,
a
DK will
Pom
go.
to come. Producer Mariah might come for the first time.
And we'll
this week.
take it.
Maybe.
Let's take it to Warren and let's put some income back into the people's pockets
Yep,
in
Barney
Warren
boy
so they can
coming
live.
in.
We take it
Yeah.
for granted day for day.
Absolutely.
You know?
Yeah, it's really exciting. It's sort of breaking news, but we're excited about it. If you're interested in being involved and supporting us, find us on Facebook at Club Trev Podcast. Contact us, shoot us a message. Trevor, I'll get back to you, and we can hopefully put some of this stuff together. We're going to get some hats going for our. Once you work out an actual cool name, get some
Yeah.
baseball hats or some.
Maybe people can
shirts
come with a
going
name
and
what the
come
tour
and
could be.
Give us a name. Yeah, actually,
Like
it's a good
bullheads on
contest.
a bus doesn't work.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like
no,
we need
something
proper
like-
things.
We need
but
something like that. We're going to take the Club Trev caravans going west, I guess.
it will
west.
be a good weekend.
Yeah, it should be a lot of fun. We'll hopefully do 2 or 3 nights there and meet everyone
I mean,
and
we-
be part of the town as we do, as everyone listening in Denman now would know. When we come to town, it's
Oh yeah,
it's for a
the
party.
entourage does come to town.
Yeah,
They do love
we
it.
bring it in and we fire
I mean, we
all
take
up,
it for
so-
granted. We just go to the bar and we buy a beer. But these people have got no income for 2 years.
Yeah.
How do you live?
Exactly.
So let's have some fun. We'll
that's
get
been a lot
right
of
on the
fun.
grog
It's
with
really
them.
exciting. We need
Put some money in the
still in
town.
the early stages, but there'll be more as we go and more news on
Antonia,
that.
Antonia
Antonia from Great Northern is on
Great
board,
Northern,
so
yep.
she's going to look after us, as she has all the way through Club Trev, really, from the
Yep.
early days. So thank you, Antonia.
Yep.
And that's exciting. So that's coming up. So as I said, contact us through Club Trev. Other than that, Barney, any sports news for the week? Anything to touch on you want to chat about before we get back to Joey and his...
No, not particularly, mate. I have a chat about old Dagster. His
What happened?
birthday yesterday.
Yeah, how was
Spent another year on the planet.
Not got
What's
many
that now?
left.
About 24.
Yeah, 24.
Obviously born on the 29th of February.
Yeah.
A liar.
Yeah, I'm 7.
not 47 as suggested in last week's show.
Oh,
you-
okay.
Someone just drove past them with their top open. Hello.
What?
Well, just
Top
another
open or
Club Trev
top
fan.
off?
That was
me
a fun
and,
night. Anything
me and
good to it?
Adrian spent way too much time together.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah.
Over the years, we've opened the
Yeah.
bowling for 7 of them, 7 or 8 of them.
Yeah, about that.
And now someone opens bowling, someone else bowls off 3 steps because I'm a fat fuck. But that's all it is, Joe. Yeah. She does the better impersonation. She's got me
Adrian.
down to a T.
Yeah.
There's
But,
no proof of
but
that.
I did take 3 for 20, and Barney didn't get one on the weekend.
How
so
bad were the
Get one.
batters?
the race to they were not good. So the race to 500, I've kicked away. I'm 4 ahead now. 5 ahead.
Forehead, yeah, probably. More than likely.
And,
That'll happen when you bowl four overs, none for 4, and don't get another over.
Yeah.
And what about he came for drinks?
Ooh.
He goes, Daggy,
Ooh.
it's time for me to come on. I'll clean these up. I said, no, it's not.
No, I'll clean them up. These blokes can't hold a stick. I'll just keep bowling here. It's fine. Don't worry
3
about
for
it.
20. And shout out to Big Whitey. He got 3 for and 2 screamers. And we got our first win of the year at the club. But
Who were
the
you,
race to
who
500.
were you
all Kieran
playing? Like
posted.
the ladies Fairfield Auxiliary Club, were you?
They
could bowl a little bit. They could.
Really?
Couldn't hold a stick.
It's part cricket.
Right,
It's
okay.
best. Yeah.
Yep, okay.
Yeah.
It was Mariah's first game of cricket she's watched in full, and she hasn't shut up about it since. So it must have been exciting.
Yeah, wow.
What was your highlight?
When the
We
I
walked
don't-
off the field.
I don't
in the pub?
yeah, when it was done.
When
no,
that
it-
stuff
Yeah.
happened.
no, it was
When the sticks came and
It
a little
was-
bit of wooden bit fell off them and everyone yelled.
Yeah,
I'm-
old Adrian.
I'm learning.
Reminds me of
but-
an old hippie, this bloke.
Mm.
Yeah, hairy, smells, doesn't work.
He does. He's an accountant. It's like an oxymoron,
his
isn't
work,
it?
His work ethic's like most of the blokes down here at the pub. He's fucking non-existent.
Some of us work hard. I'm Tone.
Most of us.
Yeah.
Some of us.
Yeah.
Daggy's one of the best, or used to be one of the best ninjas. He's turned his life around. There's many a night we used to be down at the Colonial, the pool comp. I remember one night specifically, myself and...
See Joey better grab his head then when you said pool comp. He's had visions of Royce chasing him. Flashbacks.
Myself and my partner were playing a game of doubles with Adrian and his good mate Davey Ray, the Menace.
He was well behaved last night.
How come Mark's still here? Anyway,
Mark shitting himself that we're going to talk to his wife.
now we're going to ring.
Past your dinner time.
Halfway through a game of pool, turn around, it's Adrian's shot. Where the fuck has Adrian gone? We started calling him Copperfield after that night because he just fucking... So you turn around and the bastard just disappeared. And it was always when it was his shout as well.
How dare you?
Constantly, month after month. It was years he did it.
I did it. I went for a big ninja phase. Yeah, where I couldn't bear.
When I was young, my boss told me, and this is back in my fishing days,
Thanks, Barney.
he goes, Harv, always get the first shout. Everyone always remembers the first shout.
Yeah.
He goes, you buy it, and you might, well, back in those days, schooners were $1. You go up to the bar and you'll just buy shitloads of grog. Everyone remembers the first shout. By the time it comes back around, they're all pissed. It must be my go. I used to get hammered every night when I was a young bloke for about
As long as
$14.
you're not friends with tight asses.
The other best thing about the first shout is half a month there yet, so you get away cheap.
Always shouting happy hour.
One of the best stories I've had with Daggy, we're out the back in Barney's fucking man cave, drinking piss, watching the races and the footy as we always did. I've walked into the kitchen and Daggy's white as a ghost. What the hell is wrong with you, mate? What's going on? He's gone into the fridge and opened up a container, fucking bit of pork that had been sitting in there for about 2 weeks and had been pushed into the back corner of the fridge.
It was awful. Oh, I forgot about that.
Did you finish eating it?
No,
was
I
alright,
had a
actually.
couple of bites and ended up throwing up in the toilet.
Of course he did. Of course he did.
The best was when I used to go to Barn when he first moved in, and him and Jenny would be setting up the bookshelves and everything, and I say, oh, yeah, doing a good job, and I'll go sit in the garage and watch a footy.
He'd bring a six-pack with him, drink 20 beers and leave with a six-pack.
or he started painting the house, so I'd paint for 3 strokes. He'd go, you're fucked. Get out.
He'd just start painting all over the shop. Fucking get out. Fucking
Typical accountant.
Yeah,
Typical accountant.
my heart was in the right place.
What's Joey written
The
down?
garage.
Joey's been writing some
Joey's
stuff.
been writing some, so we need to give... we need anything else, Barn, before you've...
I'm out.
Oh, bye-bye. See you. Thank you, David. Joey's got the headsets now.
Oh, here we
Whack
go.
them on.
No,
Put them on, straight on.
this could be bad.
What's
It
going
means
on?
you don't have to hold a microphone
up.
like a peasant.
Yeah, so, how dare you.
Well, look at it.
You can wear that for me later.
I can hear people talking.
Wow.
Can you? Like, we can hear
Yeah,
you too.
Can you hear us? Speak.
Oh, that-
Yeah, hi.
Oh, that's you talking.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay.
Oh, here we go.
Technology.
Oh.
So,
Oh.
hello.
Touch me dinger.
All right. So, hello Penrith, and
Hello, world.
and,
Hello,
and,
world.
and surrounding districts.
Judge Roy Bean would know what to do.
I just touching on what the boys were talking about.
Thanks, Barn.
Getting up,
Oh,
getting out west, and maybe helping out with some money to support the farmers with the bale or some water, whatever. My wife's a massive. She's a massive. She supports buy bale. She spends more money on buy bale than she does
On you.
me. Yeah. And I'm okay with
That's
that.
why Joey just drives a Magna.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
And that-
No, that's right,
No,
yeah.
That's why I only bring the Magna to the pub. But anyway,
I've seen all your cars. At this pub.
listen, boys, stay with me here.
Mm-hmm.
What I really wanted to say was what you guys are talking about there is tremendous. I can't. I'll be your biggest supporter. I'll
Thank
be
you,
there.
Joey.
Right?
awesome.
And a mate of mine, my mate Andy Keane,
Yep.
he drove a truck up to Pillager and took about 50 bales of hay and
Yeah.
whatever. Okay,
Yeah.
so we all know the farmers are doing it tough. So
Yep.
from local Penrith people, do whatever you can.
Yeah, definitely.
And,
Yeah,
and
very
let's
good.
do it. What I really wanted to tell you about was a very special charity of mine that I support today. Is the Luke Pritters Foundation.
Yep.
So
definitely.
So Luke and Holly, they had a child born with autism.
That's quite a few years ago now. Yeah.
Nearly 14.
Yeah,
years
14
ago.
years, yeah.
And the biggest problem they struggled with was that there was no respite. There was nowhere in Penrith they could go to where they could take Cooper and have someone look after him
For a break, to have a
for a
breather.
break, just
Yeah.
for a break, you know. And,
Yeah.
and
Absolutely.
it's
It'd
hard,
be 24 hours a day job.
heartbreaking.
Yeah, it would be. It'd
absolutely.
be
Absolutely.
terrible.
Absolutely heartbreaking.
Yeah.
So they started the Luke Pritters Foundation.
He's a lovely bloke too, Luke.
yeah,
Luke
yeah.
Pritters.
Well,
Beautiful bloke.
Well, he won us a grand final.
Yeah,
mate, so
yeah.
he's
So did-
more than a beautiful bloke.
So did Royce, but let's not.
Well,
let's
no,
not just-
hey, there's a big argument about who's the best hooker. So when we do get Royce here on this
Oh,
podcast,
I know where he'll go.
this
Yeah.
will come up.
Yeah, I have no
Write
doubt.
that down.
And let me tell you, I will bring it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no doubt.
But
Royce backs himself.
given Royce is not here at the moment, and
Yeah.
neither is Luke,
Let's say Luke
the
is.
simple fact of the matter is that Luke and Holly, they've done this charity, and they've been 12 years now,
Wow.
and and they have provided respite and
They've raised hundreds of thousands, haven't they?
yeah, more than you can imagine, and
Yeah.
it's all come from local Penrith people.
Yep.
Yeah.
Local Penrith people.
Yep.
And that's what I love about Penrith. Penrith people will give you the back off their shirts.
Oh, should
Like-
off their
like
back,
Should
David.
have those ones too, yeah.
They will.
Yeah.
They will. They will give you whatever they've got if they believe in what they believe.
Absolutely.
That's exactly
Anyway,
right.
I've been to a few sportsman's lunches for Luke Pritters, and he speaks really well.
He
It's-
does.
And
Yeah. And
Lovely
and,
bloke,
and-
lovely family.
and honestly and openly, and he's really good at what he does.
And you guys know, right? So this is a legit 100% thing. Most importantly, I have been the major sponsor for the Luke Pritters.
Okay, very good, Joey. Yeah, I know,
no,
you're
no.
I know you're a humble man.
No,
but
for
yeah.
the golf day, just
Yeah.
for the golf day,
Right, yeah.
for 12 years, right? And I've never won the fucking comp. am I allowed to say
You can
that?
say
Oh,
the
you
fuck
can say
you
whatever
want.
you can say whatever you want.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's,
Anyway,
it's pub
so-
talk,
Just
Joey.
not the
So-
C word. We have women present.
All right.
You know you could have bought a ticket to the US Open for the price that you've paid. You know that, don't you?
The amount of money I paid for anyway. So what I wanted to tell the story today was the Luke Pritters Foundation Day was held today at Twin Creeks,
Right.
and it was rained out a month ago.
Yeah.
Rescheduled for today.
Gotta love the rain. It's like dollar
Anyway.
coins falling from the sky.
And mate, so all the people that I had originally scheduled, which Craig Gower,
Yep.
Oh, yeah?
Colin Henry, all local Penrith people,
Yeah.
couldn't come.
You know I beat him in golf. True story.
Who?
Craig Gower of Handicap when I sponsored Panthers
What?
many years ago.
What beat him?
Me and we were playing Ambrose, whatever. But I played with this other guy, and we beat them by a stroke. He thought he had it. I've never seen a bloke so pissed off in his life. We won all these Sanyo TVs and a Sanyo clock radio and a Sanyo every. Oh, he was pissed off, Craig Gower.
Yeah.
Just before he went to. Remember when he went to France?
Yes.
Just before then.
I do.
Yeah, just before then.
Because
Oh.
I went over with him, but anyway,
I
that's-
have no doubt.
That's
I have no doubt.
That's another story for the Royce when,
the Royce
when we get
special.
Royce here.
Yeah, we'll do 2 hours of Royce.
Yeah, Royce,
But
in,
what I-
Royce in France.
Yeah.
What I really wanted to talk about today was a very special day. So Luke had his major fundraiser today down Twin Creeks, and so I had 2 teams, and one team pulled out. Craig Gower was one of those, and Colin Henry was another.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yep.
my partner Andy at work.
Yeah, I know. Andy comes in here. Yeah.
Very busy. He just.
Don't you love it how they're partners? But
He took-
Andy is so busy, but Joey's just on
Hey,
the grog.
well, no, he took a bullet. He took a bullet for the team. He said, "I'm not going, right?"
Yeah.
And I love him for it. Okay,
Yeah.
but but I was never not going.
Doesn't matter how
matter
busy
of fact,
they were.
I told Arun last night. I said I should arrive here around about 5, and I'll be pissed.
And what'd you do? You arrived here at 8 and you were hammered. So that's all right. Yeah, you're true to your word.
I'm thinking I'm okay.
True to your word.
You're doing well, Jay.
It's still
To all our listeners, is a respectable citizen in society, by the way.
I still haven't even got close to what I wanted to tell you, right? So we go down there. So we canned the team. We had to pull the team out. My best friend that I played football with at St Mary's all my life, he said, I've got a couple of mates from Penrith Golf Club. He said, you want me to grab them? I said, yes, grab them. Just in desperation to get the team together, right? So we go out there today. He's pulled this bloke off 9. His mate is off +2, which means he has to give the course 2 shots.
He's got to hand them out.
I'm off 27 and Doc's off 18, right? Anyway, so we shot 14 under.
He'd be driving 320.
We shot 14 under, right? And they're all putting shit on us, like the whole fucking.
What'd you go? You went round in 12 over.
No, I just.
Was it Ambrose or was it
Ambrose? I'm part of a team, so it
So
doesn't
you
matter
just
what I
walked
do.
around and served the
I'll
beer.
tell you what I did do. I putted extremely well. Like I dropped about 15 footers, about 4 of them. Anyway, but that's not the point. The point that I'm trying to get to with the whole story is that we won the fucking day. Right?
Really? It's only cost him 300,000 over the years.
Correct.
What'd you get out of it? A
And
shirt?
they're putting. I've got 2 golf balls and a $50 voucher from Drummond Golf. Right? Okay. Anyway,
And he's off 27.
and I'm actually off 36, but they only give me 27 because
Ambrose, yeah.
Ambrose, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, so long story short, so we get there, we put the scores in, and they started putting shit on us.
What are the odds?
They're putting shit on us. They're saying, "Oh, you fucking cheat, and I've gone, look, hang on. I said, listen, this one particular bloke, who happens to be an ex-banker in Penrith,
Sure.
who's a wanker.
Yeah, I was going to say that's with a B.
And I'm just going to leave that out there for anyone who wants to
Which bank?
think about it. National Bank.
Okay.
National Australia Bank. Used to be a bank manager and
A reputable.
now thinks he's
institution.
some sort of a property developer.
Really?
So
It's easy to knock down a house.
so for anyone who wants to really have a think about that, have a think about it.
Big shout out to him.
He's a cock. Anyway, he
Club
starts
Trev
putting,
expects no responsibility
starts-
for anything made on this club.
he starts putting shit on me. I couldn't help myself. I turned around and I said, mate, you got 2 62-year-old front rowers that can't move. You got a 47-year-old with the bad back and a kid, and we've kicked your ass.
How good are you doing?
It's all losers.
How the fuck? What's your story? Right? You should have. When we beat them by 20 strokes. Anyway, so that was the important thing. Is 12 years sponsored that.
So what they raised today? How much they raised today for Luke Pritis?
Well over $80,000.
Wow, in a day.
And
That's
guess what?
very good.
But
Well
most
done.
importantly, it's a first in 12 years. It's the first time I've ever won.
This is going to be.
I've got the trophy in the car. I don't know what to do.
Carrying
No,
it
you need
around
to bring
with
it
you,
in.
show it off.
No, we'll get a photo. We'll get a photo.
We'll get a photo with a trophy.
Yeah, no,
Do you
we'll
do
make it
realise you should frame those golf balls? I mean, what are they worth? 180 grand each? That could nearly be the most expensive thing in your house, those golf balls.
The most expensive thing in my house
Other than the wife.
Other than
She's
Judy.
priceless.
Other than Jude.
is that.
Yeah.
What I do
Absolutely. Absolutely.
for the district.
What else do you
So-
work for, Joe? Like you know.
No boys.
work
I
hard.
heard you talking about going bush, helping the farmers. Like we went out. Poor old. We're going to get Royce here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
He's promised me. He won't commit to a date just yet.
Yeah. So it's
But
a moving target.
But he's going
He's
to
so
come.
busy.
No, Trev. He's going to come.
Yeah.
He's going to come.
We could get him at 9 when the tab opens. He's always in.
No, his mum just died.
Oh, really?
Sorry.
Okay.
Marlene
Yep.
passed away last
okay.
week. We went up to Goolagong
Yeah, right, yeah.
and buried her, and
Okay.
and very sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very sad. But he's a strong man.
Oh,
He'll get over it very shortly.
Yeah.
But the most important thing is going up to Goolagong and going through all
It's just brown and yellow.
round.
It's just-
Dry as a chip, isn't
yeah.
it? It's,
We saw it when we went up.
I don't know how else to describe it.
Even
Yeah.
to Bathurst is like that. Bathurst has been
And
put
Bathurst has
on
had
water
rain.
and they're on water restrictions at the moment now too. So
like I go out to Brewarrina with Murph,
Yeah.
and we go out there and we do a little bit of quad riding and all that.
So I don't know who listens
drive.
here to us right
Neither
now.
we,
right?
but,
3.5.
I know you. But what I want to do, so whoever's listening, if you want to buy a bale, just one bale
Yep.
Makes a difference.
makes a difference.
100,000
Every
people buy a
little
bale.
If you want to buy some water,
Yep.
buy some water.
Yep.
Because at the end of the day, I saw it. I flew over it, and it was absolutely devastating.
And it's not getting better. This
And
summer's
it's
not
not
going to
getting
get better.
right? And we had all that rain. Look, I was away, but we had all that rain 2 weeks ago. And I said, did they get any out west? And they said no.
None. They
Yeah.
got none.
None.
I mean, we got bits and pieces here, and for my business, it worked wonders.
Yeah.
But for out there,
Nothing.
zeros.
And we,
Yeah.
one of the
Imagine
very-
waking up
funny
every
thing is,
morning
one
and
of
you
the
look
very first
outside.
things-
So, Trev, when you say for your business it was good, what was that? When you lost it on the corner and Roger ramjet into the tree.
I didn't. You know what? I wasn't even being silly. We were listening to Desperado from the Eagles, and we were talking about the Everest, just cruising along. And
Mate,
we
mate.
have done some silly things.
Trev,
And
Trev.
104 and 100 zone.
Am I allowed to say this on?
I have no idea.
We didn't vet this. Go say it.
He can edit,
No,
so
no.
you can say whatever you want.
I'm so sorry.
Ah,
I'm so
mate.
sorry.
You get over it.
Do you know
I
what?
do understand that you're going to get another one.
And you just talked about Luke Prettis. What would you rather wake up with? A Mustang that's gone, or going through the hell that they went through and still go through every year?
Yeah.
Mine's a car. It's a material thing, Joe.
Yeah.
It's material. It's a bit of aluminium and an engine and some leather seats.
right.
And
Hey, Trev.
We're getting deep
But
here
we
But-
do like our material.
but I do I work hard for my material thing. I am living in a material
You are.
world. You know,
But,
there's no mirrors in my house.
we're excited to get to Warren. We're excited to do that. We're going to be doing we'll put more stuff on Facebook. We'll start promoting it. Hopefully, people can contact us if they're interested in helping out and putting
Yep.
some money in. And
And I'll get some
donations and
donations.
stuff.
I mean, there's some big companies out there
No, we'll go through
with
that.
big
We can
hearts. I
talk
mean,
about it.
you know, they've got
Absolutely.
big
We've
budgets and all
done
that,
it
but at the
yeah,
end of the
been through it
day,
myself, and it's about
Yeah.
doing something good. And one of the first things we talked about when we started this podcast a few weeks in was that how passionate we both were about seeing the bush do better. And if we're going to do pubs, we're going to do country pubs. And we've been blessed that Blair's come on board, and we're going to be back there soon
Right.
with Denman again. And they're
The
doing
Royal
okay.
Hotel in
The
Denman
Royal
is
Denman
great.
is
Yeah.
But we want to be and we got Brewer coming up next year, but there's going to be other places in between, and we really want to do that and
There's
give
heaps.
these people voices and make people real. Like, people don't realise. People live here in Penrith, and we drive around and we do whatever, and you go 3 hours west and it's just desolate, and it's just
But you didn't start this podcast to
No, not at all,
to
to
help
do
the
that.
bush.
Not at all, no.
But
But
you know
it's
what?
part of-
now
we're passionate about
that's
it.
the line that's gone down.
And
He'll get you one.
Gillespie's going.
Do
Producer
you-
Toad's
hey,
off for a
listen.
walk.
So listen, folks that can't see. So
No one can see. It's a podcast.
Tony's just left, and I'm wondering whether he'll bring me back a beer.
Let's find out. Should we stick
Does
around
anyone-
and
He's
find
not
out?
bad, Tone.
Does anyone want to have
He's-
a little money on it? Like,
Look at him.
I've
He
got-
can't bet it.
I've got-
the tab window's
I
closed.
got twen- I got
All right,
Joey,
Joey, what do you like in the Cox plate? What
I
do you
got
for me?
20 says he won't.
All right.
he's gone to the bathroom.
Who
so
backed yes,
you have
yes,
to
yes
wait
the
a
other day
moment.
and forgot to put money? Because I know I did. Did you back it?
I backed it. I got both.
Not only
And
did I
Happy
forget
Clapper.
to back it, I backed it and forgot to back it.
Yeah.
I backed it and then backed the winner of the cup, and then after tipping Happy Clapper on here, I didn't have a % on him because
Yeah. I would
So
back that
you
anyway.
doubled up Happy Clapper because I thought Happy Clapper was special.
Yeah.
so did I. said it on there, and then I didn't back him at all.
Happy
No,
Clapper.
I sat there and went Happy Clapper.
Happy Clapper's like the Stuart McGill of spin bowling. You just come in at the wrong
We're-
time.
we're-
mate.
my favourite horse of all time.
we're all
Who's your, we
those-
talked about last week. Who's your favourite horse, Joe?
My favourite horse. Oh Jesus!
He'll
I'm-
say something like Ethereal or something.
You know
like
I'm
that.
old, right?
Yeah.
You know I'm old. I'm
Shuffle
60.
cash?
I'm 60
Yeah.
something. So Might and Power.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
okay.
good.
Yeah,
that's
fair
how-
call.
Best
Yeah,
horse
fair
you saw,
call.
was it Winks or was it Kingston Town or was it
No,
someone-
Martin Power.
Best horse?
Yeah.
Winks was just the best.
Unbelievable.
But
Yeah. Martin Power.
But-
did it the hard way. Did it his way.
well, I just will never ever not forget Martin Power.
Yeah.
Probably because I backed it a few times.
Yeah, that does help.
And then, again at the hundreds. Yeah, don't worry about that.
Well,
the early stages-
Winksy was $1.20
Yeah, stuff like
every
that.
time it started.
No, you have to
I-
put 10,000 on it to get any
I
money.
got nines about Martin Power and,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, and then
like
that
a
was
couple of
good thing.
times and it won.
Yeah.
But probably Martin Power and really, if you really in our little
Yeah.
age group, the beautiful mare that won the Melbourne Cup 3 times.
Mackay. Yeah.
Maccabi Diva.
Yeah,
Yeah.
special
Mills,
horse,
yeah.
very special horse.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Outside of that, they're all beautiful.
Yeah.
If you got money on them.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's right.
You don't need to own them if you back the winners.
Don't worry, that'll come up with Royce.
Yeah, well, we
Royce, what do you
Now,
think?
now,
What do you think of the halfback, the centre, and the fullback, Joyce?
Listen.
7, 3, and 1.
you wanted a little bit of ammo on Royce.
Yeah.
No.
I'll give you just some little bit of stuff, right, so
Write
that
this
you
down.
can just give it to him
Yeah.
when he comes here, right? So my best friend.
He does
Warren-
think I'm a nice bloke.
Oh, look at this. Yeah,
He
me
like-
too.
he
There's
like-
2
look at this.
beers.
Look at
There's
this.
4 people.
Oh,
Here we
yeah,
go.
the bar.
Oh,
Everyone, let's collect. Watch
Yeah,
this.
look at this.
Oh, booyah!
Ooh.
I don't know if
Tony
anyone can
stepped
see
up.
that, but Tony has
bought
just
a
bought
beer.
me a beer. God bless you, son.
We've got to be
Stayed on long
truthful.
enough.
God bless you.
You've
Anyway,
been-
He had
quick-
tw-
a
he
real
had
quick,
20 on you.
a
Let me
real
get
quick
him a beer.
story for anyone. Is anyone listening?
Hello.
We'll find
Put
out.
your hands up. Put your hands up.
We're all
Yeah.
listening.
Anyway,
Mariah's ready
We've
for
got
bed.
12,000 listeners. We've got 12,000,
Yeah.
Joey.
And a half.
Yeah, don't worry about that.
Outstanding. Anyway, so you wanted a little bit of a heads up on Royce. So I
Runs well off
I
Mark
gave you
Dwyer.
about his father. He
Yeah,
George Michael
George-
Simmons.
Yeah.
Royce
Lovely bloke.
Royce lived and died for George Michael Simmons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lovely bloke.
You know, they grew up in Goolagong,
Yep.
next to Cowra. Like, you have to go out there just to see how they lived. It was just different. Anyway, but I'm sure you boys will be able to get Royce to talk about that a little bit more.
Yeah.
I told you a few other things about chasing me around the
Yeah.
pub with the pool cue.
I can remember you chasing someone around here. That'll come out.
I get cranky too.
That'll come out one night. I can remember you chasing someone.
So pool cues are getting put
hang
away.
on. Hang on. That would be Bede Niven. Yes.
What are the chances?
Mate, they ran around here and they ran around and they ran around.
Mate,
I'll get you, you fucker.
are we allowed to change topic?
You can do whatever you want.
Okay, so
But we don't want to hack on
no,
anyone.
I'm not going to hack on anyone, but
Yeah.
but you all know that we're all New South Wales supporters, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, doesn't he change?
Very big New South Wales supporters. So what would Brett do? Brett would go and find the nearest Queensland supporter and bring him down to the pub and put him right in front of us.
Yeah.
And then
Actually, he did this year.
and when we were losing, this prick would get up and go like this, and we fucking just want to kill him. And so fucking Brett, don't do that, right? Do it again, I'm going to smack you, right? So he done it 4 times in a row. And on the 4th time, I launched off the table, and I got him clean. I got him clean.
Has he learned his lesson?
No, he's still.
You know when you go to auctions and you can buy those half New South Wales, half Queensland jerseys? That's
That's
what he
a
wears
thing?
now.
Yeah.
And depends which side he sits on. Yeah. Good value. Good value.
dear.
But he has snotted him. And he
Yes.
has chased him. So don't talk about chasing
No,
people.
I need to shake your hand for that. All right, we might take this home because
Yeah,
we
I
got
think-
Simo coming up, Royce coming up. It's gonna be
Yeah.
a lot of fun. We're gonna have a full hour of this and
Yeah.
get all
Oh,
the
we
true
get
stuff.
we get the big boy
Yeah,
and
it's going to be a lot of fun. We'll go.
Oh,
we'll
this
go
will
a
go
couple of hours.
worldwide. This will go
Absolutely.
worldwide.
Can't wait. But thanks, Joe, for joining us. Thanks, Barney boy. Thanks, Mariah.
Thanks, Tony, with his,
Thanks, Tony.
thanks,
We've got
Tony,
this
with all his
glorious
stuff.
high definition GoPro. He's excited to go and edit this. Thanks everybody for being part of
mate,
Club
it's
Trev
all
again. Thanks for joining us. We're going to do this again very, very soon. Thank you all. Let's bring
Talk
on
to you
Warren.
soon. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Good night.